The seven biggest landmines CTOs face in fast growth companies and how to sidestep them. Let's be honest, being a CTO in a fast growth company can feel like walking through a minefield. And it's not just about the technology. Every decision, every product launch, every hiring call has the potential to make or break your company's trajectory. And you're probably feeling the pressure to get it all right. But here's the thing, those landmines you're facing, they're predictable, avoidable, and if you know what to look for, you can sidestep them altogether. I've been working in tech for over 50 years, and if there's one thing I've learned, it's that the role of a CTO is a delicate balancing act between innovation and stability, speed and quality, growth and infrastructure. In a fast growth environment, the balance gets even harder to maintain. The stakes are higher, the timelines are shorter, and the consequences of missteps, well, they can be catastrophic. But I've also learned that the same pitfalls crop up again and again, so let me save you some headaches. First, let's address the obvious question. Why should you care what I have to say? After all, you've probably got your own battle scars from scaling tech teams, launching products under tight deadlines, and managing the chaos of a growing startup. But here's the thing, those scars, they're avoidable. I made my first million in my 20s by designing software that powered huge projects like the Fresno Dam and the John Wayne Airport. Later, I led an international team that built the world's first fully autonomous robotic machine control system for spectrophysics laser plane. In other words, I've been through the fire and I've come out on the other side, and I know where the landmines are buried, and I'm here to show you how to avoid them. Now, emotionally speaking, I get it. You've got a lot riding on your shoulders. Every CTO in a fast growth company faces the same internal battle. Do I push the team to move faster, or do I slow things down to ensure quality? Do I focus on scaling infrastructure, or do I double down on product innovation? It's frustrating, and frankly, it can feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. But here's the kicker. You're not alone in this. I've seen so many fast growth companies blow their shot at success because their CTOs fell into the same traps. They're overinvested in flashy tech that didn't move the needle on business growth. They hired rockstar developers without thinking about long-term scalability. They got so caught up in building the perfect product that they forgot to align it with the customer's needs or market demands. Sound familiar? But here's the logical side of it. There's a way to get through this minefield without losing your company's momentum. The first landmine, failing to anticipate scaling issues. Growth happens fast, and if you don't have the right infrastructure in place, your company will hit a wall. Take it from me, when I worked as the global CTO for a major PR firm, managing brands across 55 countries, we had to scale fast. But it wasn't just about throwing money at servers and software. It was about ensuring every decision aligned with the company's growth strategy. We scaled, but we scaled intelligently. The second landmine, hiring for the present, not the future. Fast growth companies often make the mistake of hiring developers who can solve today's problems without thinking about tomorrow's challenges. When I was serving as Vice President of Research and Development for Thermo Electron, a $3.1 billion MIT spinout, I focused on hiring talent that could not only innovate, but also grow with the company. This long-term thinking allowed us to stay ahead of the curve and avoid costly mistakes. And here's another one. The build it and they will come mindset. Just because you've built a technically sound product doesn't mean that the market will embrace it. I've seen brilliant tech teams build incredible products that ultimately flopped because they failed to understand what their customers actually needed. One of my companies was named a Next Gen 250 company by CRN magazine from 2008 to 2011, but it wasn't just because we had great tech, it was because we built technology that solved real pressing business problems. So what can you do to avoid these traps? First, you need to look beyond the code and start thinking strategically. Understand that your role isn't just about leading the tech team, it's about aligning technology with business growth. The most successful CTOs don't just manage developers, they're architects of the company's future. They make decisions that drive technological innovation and business outcomes. And that's the biggest landmine of all, failing to see the big picture. Your job as CTO isn't just about making sure the servers are up and the code is clean. It's about understanding how every technical decision impacts the company's bottom line. If you're not doing that, you're just spinning your wheels. Here's the bottom line. Being a CTO in a fast growth company is hard, but it doesn't have to be chaotic. If you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're worried about making the wrong decisions, or if you're just trying to keep up with the pace of growth, you're not alone. I've been there. I've made the mistakes and I've learned the hard lessons. And now I'm here to help you sidestep those landmines before they blow up your company's future. If you're ready to take a more strategic approach to your role as CTO, and if you want to avoid the mistakes that have derailed so many fast growth companies, let's talk. I'm offering a free audit call where we can dive into your company's current tech landscape, identify the landmines ahead, and develop a plan to navigate them safely. Visit the website below to schedule your call and start making smarter, more strategic decisions for your company's future. Get your free audit at igloodigitalmarketing.com.